Hey, how's it going? This is the second report for weekly summary procurement, and granted, it's not the perfect styling for it, but bear with me as I explain what's going on in it, and maybe we can figure out a much more better styling for this. Okay, so first of all, this is the PRs assigned to buyers. Uh, for the week 1 to 5 December, there was only Abdur Rahman, and the other one was blank, which was minus. So it's just recorded for that. If there were more buyers, you said you had four total. So if you would list them in your original data set, they would be their data would be captured over here. For Abdur Rahman, there were 38 purchase requests assigned for him. For this blank someone, for the missing data, there were 17, and the total PO value with with VAT and without VAT were these. And for the status, this is the status I have added. If everything was clear, like there was nothing in the note section, or there were everything clear with the finance department, it would show up as done. I will explain this in a data set to you later when I've moved to that sheet over here. But first, if there were some kind of problems in it, these are the unique problems that were captured. And for finance department, you need to look at this purchase request, which had a problem in the finance department. Similarly, for following up with the supplier, these were the PRs for it. And if you want to look into the POs, you could go over here in this pivot table, and these are the POs with the problems, right? uh, Let me see if I can explain it to you in this sheet right now. I've added this status column, and if there was nothing in note and nothing in other everything, like for this warehouse, it's saying the status is saying that check the warehouse section. Moving into the warehouse, follow with warehouse, it shows over here warehouse, so it has been captured over here. Same goes with follow with supplier, and follow with supplier over here, so it has been captured into the status column. This one is finance department. I've actually added these as if else statement in a Power Query. I will not be going that into that right now to not make things very complex. But yeah, it's for finance department. It's showing up over here for finance department, and all the rest of these are done. Then it is done. I've added this POs issued over here, and unconverted PRs, that for whichever PR purchase request, if there weren't any POs, then it will be captured over here. Like this is PR 03059, and this is unconverted, so it has been captured over here. So you could filter it out and look into it for yourself. Maybe I might add a slicer for it in the unconverted PRs. So moving on, these are the unconverted PRs, and 32 are done. And for warehouse, there might be more if there were any other problems. No PO was available against these PRs. I just explained these to you. And these are actually the status and their purchase requests, right? And for which there were unconverted PRs. I hope I'm making any sense over here. Okay, then moving on to POs against PRs. These are the if like this one is the minus sign, how many PRs with the minus sign had POs, it's captured like this. These are also minus. So say if you had a purchase request, and if you had multiple POs for this purchase request of 2915, they would show up over here. There is only one PO 2526 for this PR, so there is only one over here. And interestingly enough, um, all of these purchase requests had a unique PO. So yeah, that's pretty much it from it. I've added these two charts over here. This one is the bar chart and this one is the column chart, and both of these are telling the same story. But if you'd like to look into these, like if you want to see follow with supplier, you could just click over here and plus. Understandably, this is quite difficult to understand. So one way would be that you want to see follow with supplier. You use this slicer over here, and then you could look at these POs much more closely. The same thing is going on over here in this other chart. You could use any of these or both of these, whichever one you like. And let me just cancel this one, and I think I have explained pretty much it. Right now there was one more thing. um, if you want to update the data, I will explain that in the next video. um, I haven't added these darker colors for these pivot tables. The reason for that is if you go into here expand and collapse and you want to say expand the entire field, it goes well below over here. So if these are darker tables, the formatting just messes up everything. So that's why I haven't added any formatting to these pivot tables. And yeah, I had to add a slicer, right? A slicer for what? I will just go back into this video and see which of these slicer I wanted to add. I think I will add for these unconverted PRs. Let me see if I can do it right now. Insert and a slicer unconverted PR, and let me see if I can report the connections. Let me just do it for all. Okay, and clear this, applying unconverted. There are two in warehouse, and yeah, that's how this slicer is working. If there were any more showing up in this, it would have picked up in this slicer. And the formatting has messed up again. Like, what is going on over here? Why has this unconverted gone over here? I might need to fix that. Let me just go back, and yeah, it's just better if we don't use it. Yeah, so this is how to work in Excel and how I have been tackling these problems, fixing up this formatting once again. And yeah, now how to update the data, like these are for 1st and 5th December. You might want to add for the new weeks, right? Let me explain it in the next video.